Don't let a limited budget hold you back. Being low income doesn't mean you have to go without. Let's uncover 7 hidden gems that you can access without spending a dime. First, photo ID. It's an essential tool for navigating life's challenges. It's your key to voting, applying for jobs, accessing government benefits, getting housing, and so much more. But what if you can't afford the fees? Thankfully, many states offer fee waivers or even completely free photo IDs for individuals who meet specific income requirements. For example, in the state of Florida, if you earn 100% of the federal poverty level or less, you can usually get a fee waiver. They also offer completely free IDs for people who are struggling with homelessness. If your state requires an ID to vote, your voter registration department should be able to help you get a free photo ID as well. Veterans who have a service-connected disability may be able to get a free photo ID from the Department of Veterans Affairs. These are great ways to get a free photo ID when you need one. Now, if you're experiencing an emergency, you may be able to also get help from a homeless services agency, disaster relief agency, or another community services office. To see if your state offers free photo IDs, you can check our website or check your state's government website or visit your local social services office. They can help you figure out if a program like this exists in your area, and they may even help you gather the necessary documentation that you will need to obtain that ID. But the support doesn't end with getting a photo ID. Many organizations understand that clothing is another essential need, especially when you're on a tight budget. Clothing banks provide vouchers or direct access to clothing at no cost. This can be a lifeline for individuals and families, especially those who are raising growing children who quickly grow out of clothes and constantly need a fresh supply. There are many different types of clothing banks. Some specialize in providing clothes for work or new job interviews. Others specifically help children, focusing on school clothes or uniforms. Many offer clothing that is suitable for everyday wear. Sometimes you'll be able to find shoes, belts, and other necessities at these clothing banks as well. It just depends on the purpose and function of the specific clothing bank you choose to visit. Clothing banks are often run by charities like the Salvation Army or the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. Many of these organizations also operate thrift stores, so they can provide vouchers for free clothing. These vouchers work like coupons, allowing you to select a certain amount of clothing at no cost. It's a fantastic way to find quality clothes without worrying about the price tag. Getting help is usually simple. Often, you just need to have a quick chat with someone at the organization, share some basic information about your household and finances, and then you'll be on your way with a voucher in hand. Just pop into the store, pick out what you need, turn in that voucher, and you're good to go. To find a clothing bank near you, check out the comprehensive list on my website at lirlinks.com/free. It includes information on locations, eligibility requirements, and the types of clothing available at each location. But the help doesn't stop there. Many organizations can also provide free furniture, kitchen appliances, and other furnishings. When my husband medically separated from the military, we were left with pretty much nothing. We were about 3,000 miles from home, and it was going to take 6 weeks for his severance payment to come in, so we borrowed the money for gas to get back home, and we had to get rid of everything that didn't fit in our tiny little car. So when we finally did make it back home and we finally did find another place to live, we had no furniture. We didn't even have a toaster. I was so grateful when local charities stepped in to furnish that home for us. We were given a couch, kitchen table, bed, dresser, and yes, even a toaster. It was all generously provided by local organizations. These organizations, known as furniture banks, collect donated furniture and distribute it to individuals and families who need it. For a list of organizations that can offer this service in your area, you can check the website lirlinks.com/free and click that furniture button to get my full list. You know what else these organizations provided? Food. It was amazing. When times get tough, even putting food on the table can be a challenge. That's where food banks come in. These incredible organizations provide free groceries to individuals and families who need them. From fresh produce to pantry staples, food banks offer a lifeline when money is tight. In fact, we actually made a whole video dedicated to food assistance programs recently. I think we've actually done a few of them. So be sure to go check those out for all the details on how to access food banks and other essential food resources. You can find those videos on our channel, and they'll be linked in the description below as well. But the support doesn't stop at just meeting your basic needs like food and clothing. In today's world, technology is essential for everything from job applications to schoolwork to staying informed. But for many, affording a computer or even a smartphone can be a serious struggle. That's where the Lifeline program comes in. This government assistance program helps low-income individuals and families access affordable phone service and even a free phone in some cases. Lifeline provides discounts on monthly phone bills and sometimes offers free smartphones to eligible participants. Strictly speaking, Lifeline is just a subsidy program that provides a credit toward your monthly bill. However, some Lifeline providers like SafeLink choose to offer free smartphones as an incentive to get you to sign up with their company instead of a competitor. This can be a game changer, opening up opportunities for communication, job searches, accessing resources, and staying connected with your loved ones. Eligibility for Lifeline is usually based on income or participation in another government assistance program like SNAP or Medicaid. To find Lifeline providers that will include a free phone in their offer, visit lirlinks.com/sell for details. Now, luckily, there are also amazing programs out there like Computers with Causes and PCs for People that are dedicated to bridging the digital divide even further. They provide free or low-cost computers, laptops, and tablets to eligible individuals and families. To qualify, you typically need to meet certain income requirements, usually at or below 200% of the federal poverty level. And while there's no guarantee of receiving a computer, applying is definitely worth it. For a comprehensive list of organizations offering free computers, as well as tips on how to apply, you can head over to my website. I've linked to that at lirlinks.com/free as well. We have covered a lot of ground so far, but let's not forget another essential need: transportation. For many, getting to work, school, doctor's appointments, or even the grocery store can be a challenge without reliable transportation. Thankfully, many cities and transit agencies offer free or even discounted public transit passes for low-income individuals and families who need them. These programs can make a huge difference in accessing essential services and opportunities. Programs like Orca Lyft, for example, provide substantial discounts on bus fares based on income level. Some communities even have programs that offer completely free bus passes to those in need, so that's not something you would need to worry about buying. Eligibility requirements and program details can vary depending on your location, so be sure to check with your local transit authority or social service agency to see what options are available in your area. We have a list of those at lirlinks.com/free as well. But the support still doesn't end there. We have found even more help for families with children. I know you face unique challenges, especially when it comes to covering the costs of school supplies or the joy of Christmas gifts or those things that just pop up during certain seasons that make your budget go completely out of control. Fortunately, there are programs specifically designed to help. Many community organizations, churches, and schools hold back-to-school drives where they collect and distribute free school supplies to children in need. And during the holiday season, there's organizations like Toys for Tots and the Salvation Army Angel Tree that can provide gifts to children whose families may be struggling financially. These programs can bring smiles to the faces of your children, but they can also help you save money during those peak spending seasons when you may not be able to meet those obligations on your own. In fact, some food banks and other local organizations provide free birthday gifts to children as well, which is honestly awesome. So don't hesitate to reach out to your local community centers, schools, faith-based organizations to see what resources they offer. You might be surprised at the amount of support available to help your children thrive. And of course, if you're struggling financially, don't forget to check out our other video about 7 bills you don't have to pay when you're poor. I'll see you there.